Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I apologize in advance. I have a little stuffy nose, caught a cold earlier, so I'll do my best to talk, but excuse the sniffing and the runny nose and the stuffy nose. So this video is about Turo. Most of you guys know, my wife and us, we bought a vehicle early this spring, a Corolla, to start a little side hustle, which is Turo. Turo is where you rent out your car to other people, just kind of like Airbnb. So this video is some tips and advice for a first timer and also our first smoker. So we have done 18 trips so far this summer just with one vehicle, and we finally we had, I think, our first fifth or sixth ride. One of our guests, they got rear-ended. It wasn't their fault, but insurance took care of that. I made a video about that, so you guys can check that out. And then the rest of the guests, all my other guests, they have been great so far, except for this one particular guest. So I'm gonna talk about the smoker issue, and then after that we'll go into some tips for anyone that's new to Turo platform or looking to start. We had a guest from out of state. She and her slash boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to call it, they came out from out of state to visit Anchorage. They were here for a 1 week term, and when I went to the airport to drop it off or pick them up, they were in the smoking area. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh man, they're gonna smoke in the vehicle, because you know they're here for a whole week. What's the chance of them not smoking in the vehicle? They're gonna be going on these long drives. I highly doubt that they're gonna pull over to smoke. So when I picked them up, I'm like, oh, they're gonna be smokers. 1 week later, they returned the car, and right when they returned it, I picked it up. They had the whole heater on blast, just to try to get rid of the smell. But I was like, dude, I knew it was smokers right away, but I didn't mention it. So yeah, we got our first smoker, 1 week rental. As I was cleaning up the vehicle, I found a lighter, I found some cigarette buds, and I found some cigarette ashes. So I took photos of those, sent them into Turo, and Turo do have a $250 smoking fee violation. So that was enough evidence to prove that they were smokers. Now, if you don't have any photo evidence that they're smoking, you don't get that $250 fee, which is pretty crazy, which kind of sucks. So let's say they really clean out the car, but it still smells like cigarette and there's no proof of it, you're not gonna get that $250 fee. So thankfully they were able to leave some evidence that show that they were smoking, because obviously they were smoking, and I was able to get that $250 fee. It was a late drop off, so I had to clean it, had to vacuum it, and then I used my ozone machine, which was the only thing that works. So if you guys are looking to get rid of cigarette smoke, buy an ozone machine. I'll link one in the description below, the one that I use. So I ozoned it all night, because that following morning I had another rental going. The car was going out again to another renter, and when I dropped it off to those new renters, they look like clean people, didn't look like smokers. So, and I also told them that, hey, the previous owner smoked, so I did my best to get rid of it, and they were totally cool with it. But I used my ozone all night, and then after that I put new air freshener, and I also changed the cabin filter. The cabin filter was super dirty, so make sure you do that. So I was able to get rid of that, and thankfully the car is good. So it is what it is. So that's the smoking issue. This guest here, they book way early in advance. They booked early in advance when I first started. So when I first listed my Corolla the first week, they booked it already. So they booked like almost 4 months in advance prior to the trip. So they got an amazing deal, because during that time frame I just started Turo. All my rates were still low, and I had a lot of discount activated. So I didn't make a lot of money, and it wasn't worth it for this trip, but it was a good learning lesson. It is what it is. So this trip here, it was a 7-day rental, and I only made like $240 out of it, which was not worth it. And they put over 1,900 miles, almost 2,000 miles, because they were just driving back and forth south of Anchorage. So $240 for a 7-day rental, plus a $250 smoking fee. So this trip made us about, just right around 500 bucks. Was it worth it? No. But was the learning experience worth it? Yes, it was a good learning experience, because it is what it is. And I didn't want to cancel on them, because that would make me look bad. When you first start Turo, you're automatically your rates are set to what Turo is unless you change them. So make sure you go and change your rates. Go look around in your market, see what other people are charging per day, and change your rates right away. Don't charge 30-40 bucks a day. It's not worth it. Look around and see what people are charging. I think the first month when I first started, I had all my rates set to about 50 bucks. Don't do that. Look around first, change your rates, and then don't even worry about the discount. Cancel all your discount. Shut off all your discount. They have the early bird discount, which is for people that book like way in advance. Cancel the early discount. Cancel the whole 7-day discount. Cancel the free delivery to the airport if they book longer than 7 days, which I had activated. That's why I delivered the vehicle for free. Cancel that discount. Don't offer that. But again, I offer all those discounts for like the first 2 weeks, and then I had like 3 or 4 bookings. I think I had 4 bookings or so that that were able to do that. So I canceled those right away. Like after that smoking issue, that second guest, which is renting it right now, they're renting it for 7 days and they're paying like around, I'm making around 250 bucks, which isn't really worth it again. But then those were the early birds again. And then my next guest, they're also early birds, which I'm not making that much for these rest of the guests. So my tip to you guys, if you want to, for the first 1 week or so, you can activate those, but make sure you cancel those discount right away because you're gonna lose a lot of money. As soon as I cancel those discount, and as soon as I adjust my price from the mid highlight of summer, for like June, July, I was getting a lot of booking, and most of those booking were the one that were like 7 days or more. I was making at least 600 to 700 per trip, which is what you want to make. You know, if they're renting it for at least 7 days for a compact vehicle, you gotta be making at least 600 to 700 to make it worth your while. And then all my trips this year, I offer unlimited miles. I decided to do that just to get all my ratings and my trips in. So next summer I might start changing that, but I do like the unlimited miles because it attracts a lot of people. I'm not really too worried about the miles because most people that rent it for at least a whole week, they're still doing under 250 miles per day. So I don't want to cancel the unlimited miles because that will be like a turnoff for people when they're looking for a vehicle. So next year I might keep the unlimited miles on, but if you wanted to, you can turn the unlimited miles off and start charging per miles. But I don't want to do that because we're in Alaska, and people that come up here in the summertime, they're gonna be renting it and they're gonna be driving it for tourists. So I already know you gotta check out what your market is. Those are some of my tips. My first few bookings, they were all booked way ahead of time. Like 2-3 months, and right now those trips are coming up, and I'm not making that much money off of those because those are all 7-day trip. I'm making less than $300 per. But all my bookings that already happened, that was in the mid highlight of summer, those had all discount off. Those had regular pricing like $99 or more. A lot of those customers, they also pay for airport delivery, which I charge about $120 for the trip. So if you guys are starting out, you know, don't leave your discount on. It's not worth it, and it doesn't turn off people. People will still book you even if you have those discount off. So shut those discount off. Don't offer free delivery. It's not worth it. Charge for delivery. Change your rates. Make sure you adjust your rates according to the market. Right now, it's the end of fall. It's starting the start of fall. I'm going to have to change my rates back to lower rates. And I might not do Turo in the wintertime because I don't want people not know how to drive, crash my vehicle. And then smoking. You're going to get a smoker at least. So out of my 18 trip, I finally got a smoker. So that's the rates, at least for me. So buy ozone machine. It's not that expensive. It's less than $100 on Amazon. Buy an ozone machine and just have that ready. And I plan to get my vehicle fully professionally detailed at least once a year. So either once or twice a year, either at the end of the season or at the beginning of the season. When I get the vehicle back from my renters, I do my own cleaning. I vacuum it, I clean it, wipe it down, but then it's not the best. It's not as good as a professional detailer. So if I end my Turo season uh, this fall, I'll get it professionally detailed when spring comes, so it'll be ready for the new season. But these are just some of my tips that I want to let you guys know. If you guys are starting Turo, you will get a smoker, you will get a bad guess, you will get in some kind of accident, whether that's a rock chip, somebody side curving your wheels, a flat tire, a car crash, one of those. Thankfully, I only got a bad smoker and a small rear end. I haven't got like anything that's like total or anything like that. So no crazy story so far. And all my guests so far, besides that smoker, they have been amazing guests. All 5-star guests. They took great care of my car. Most of them were tourists. A couple of them were locals. But a lot of them are a lot of them are tourists, and I love the fact that a lot of them are like older folks. I love it when my guests, they're like 30-year-old plus tourists. They're here just for vacation. They're not here to just wreck your vehicle. Now these smokers, I would say they're around their 30s to maybe 30 to 40s, and they're just here for vacation, but they're smokers and stuff like that, and you can't change them. I'm not gonna judge people that smoke. It is what it is. I know it's an addiction, but I can understand why they smoked in the vehicles, because in Alaska, when you're driving on the highway, people that smoke, they smoke like every 30 minutes, at least every 30-15 minutes. And when you're driving on this highway, you don't want to pull over every 15-30 minutes just to smoke, and that's the reason why they do it. And also, Alaska, we legalize marijuana. You can smoke marijuana recreationally, so I'm sure, I was tracking them, and there's a few times where they stopped at the marijuana stop. So I'm pretty sure some tourists, they come up here and, oh, marijuana is legal, let's go stop at the dispensary, because there's a lot of dispensaries in Anchorage. I'm pretty sure they picked up some nice herbs and were enjoying it on their trip, because who wouldn't if you enjoy that kind of stuff. Those are things to expect for all my Turo folks. And this is just a quick video for anyone that's interested in Turo and my smoking experience. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys got any questions for me, let me know in the comment section below. I think I'm gonna give it one more month. I have one more booking, and then after that, I don't have any booking for the rest of the year. And I'm gonna wait till September. I'm gonna wait till the end of October. If I don't get any more booking, I'm gonna go ahead and snooze my car, and I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna use it for the winter time, because my my Land Cruiser is gas guzzler. So I don't really want to rent my vehicle in the winter time, because, like I say, it's just too much risk, and if I don't want people having an issue. Once I end my season for Turo, I'll go ahead and make a new video, and we'll talk about our first summer experience. We'll talk about numbers and stuff like that. So if you guys get any questions, let me know in the comment section below, so I can answer those questions on the next video of our first Turo season. And again, this is our first season. We're learning a lot. I'm already an all-star host. And we are 5-star rated, but we only have one vehicle, and we're still learning as we go. So leave a comment down below if you guys are interested, and I'll follow up with those on the next video. But thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you guys next time, and you guys have a wonderful Labor weekend. See ya. Bye bye.